Is there anything that the listeners can do? I mean, is there something we can do to help this thing out?
Well, there's a couple things that the listeners could do. One place, they could visit our website, milehighcab.com, and that'll have some more information, links to the legal stuff and all that if they want to read it. There's also a link there where they could write to the
PUC?
To the PUC,
yeah.
To the executive director of the PUC,
So
Doug Dean, and his address is right there. His address is I have it on a sheet of paper here.
But they can get it on the website.
They can get it on the website. Yeah,
is it Mile High? Is it HIGH or HI?
Mile, spelled out MILEHIGHCAB.com.
Milehighcab.com.
Just like the stadium.
And you don't have to be really into someone who takes a lot of taxi cabs or even care one whit about taxi cabs at all. Maybe you've never ridden in a taxi cab, but if it's important to you to have some competition on a fundamental level, and let's face it, cabs are needed. We need cabs. Keeps people from drinking while they're drunk. It helps elderly people get around, handicapped people get around. We all use them. I use them.
We think, too, that the market could expand. Denver's not a cab town now, and part of the reason it's not is because you can't get service when you need it or where you need it. So, for example, somebody might want to be out now. They might want to have gone out with people after work and had a couple drinks, but they thought, I won't be able to get away home. How am I going to do that? I don't want to drive drunk. The flip side of that, of course, is people who are driving home now, there might be somebody driving alongside them who, for whatever reason, is driving along drunk and should be in a cab or should be doing something different. So,
and I think some people resist taking cabs because, number one, they're hard to get sometimes, and two, they can be expensive. If you're going to, if you're going a distance, it can be kind of expensive. So if you guys can drive down the price and still maintain the appropriate level of service, what's wrong with that? It's a good thing.
Well, and one of the things that people could do, and the email address, which I finally found, is doug.dean@dora, D-O-R-A.
What? Doug.dean at Dora.
D-O-R-A.
Right.
.state.
Okay.
.co.
Okay.
.us.
He's
the executive director.
That's his email address.
Yeah.
And you think it's prohibitively long? I mean, did he have to have an email address that freaking long?
Well,
in other words, don't email me.
Well, I can't really address that.
You're going to need to give it out one more time without me interrupting you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Doug, D-O-U-G, .dean, D-E-A-N, at Dora, D-O-R-A, .state, .co, .us.
Oh my God, that was so hard, man!
And if I went too long, go to the website.
Tom, when you speak slowly, I have to jump in. I get very anxious like that.
Well, sometimes when I teach, I speak ponderously slow.
Man, that was painful.
But, let me say though, one thing that we've touched on but haven't emphasized: cab fares differ. People don't know that in this city.
I did not know that.
They think that the fares are all the same.
Who's got the best fares?
The best fare right now is Freedom Cab at $1.80 a mile. Next up is Union Taxi, and I do want to give a shout out to them because we tried to make an effort tonight to get every taxi driver in the city to be listening to your show, and we think it went out over dispatch on Union Taxi.
So cool. That's great.
I hope that they're listening. It's $2 a mile with Union Taxi. So the purple cab is the least expensive, the orange cab is the next, and then yellow and metro cabs are the most expensive at $2.25 a mile.
That is quite a bit of difference.
Well, 45 cents a mile difference if you're getting in that purple cab. And when I tell people that, they say, that's it, I'm taking purple or orange cabs from now on. Mile High Cab wants to come in at the same price as the orange cabs at $2 a mile.
Right.
Save everybody a quarter a mile.
Wow, man, this is a pretty – is this the first radio show you've done on this issue?
It is the first show. You're the first ones to pick us up and do this issue, and I'm really pleased about it.
Hey, we're glad to do it because this is kind of an interesting and important issue. We try to grab the stories that are a little off the beaten path. Things that are not the same old blah 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 blah. Barack Obama's a Muslim. Who cares about that? For God's sakes, we got taxi cab problems in Denver. This is important.
My Muslim faith.
It's a fundamental issue of the government getting between a bunch of business people who are trying to form a business.
Right.
And the government says no.
Right. Is there so you got any more shows lined up you're gonna do?
Yeah, if you don't mind advertising them.
No, are they affiliated? Are they local?
There's a Colorado Springs show that I'm doing tomorrow morning.
You can plug the Springs. Go ahead.
Okay, that's Jeff Crank's show
on
the morning. Tomorrow morning we're going to do that one. And again, we have at milehighcab.com, we have a listing of those upcoming things. And then Monday, I'm doing KGNU in the morning.
So how's your lawsuit going to turn out? You think are you going to appeal?
Well, we've filed what are called exceptions. The 3 commissioners will rule on those. We think I have a good shot with that. And if need be, we will file a lawsuit after that, and we will follow this all the way to the end.
Man, good for you. Good for you. I'm a big fan of competition. Will you come back on the show when if you have a breakthrough or something happens and we can spend some more time?
Love to, Zinna, but even better than me would be drivers. To bring some drivers
Bring
on.
some drivers.
They're fantastic guys.
That would be cool. And
Fantastic.
bring us drivers from all different walks of life. That would be cool, too.
Absolutely. These are the greatest people you can meet.
Love to do it. That's Tom Russell. He's a DU law professor and a taxi cab warrior. Don't forget it. When we come back, we'll do some more neat stuff. I'm Zinna. This is Zinna. You can call me Zinna on KTNI 1015 The Truth. Denver's only FM talk station.